My name is Utpala. I am from Arunachal Pradesh. It's like northeast part of India.
Louder, louder.
My name is Utpala. I am from Arunachal Pradesh. So Arunachal Pradesh is in the northeast part of India. So I wanted to ask, like, it's more of a community question. So I belong to a Chakma community, which is still half refugee, I would say, in India. So we have stayed in India for 40 years, but only we got to vote partially, like half of the population got to vote. So we have no social entitlement as such. So for that, our community has been like going out for doing menial jobs in metropolitan cities. So what message would you like to give to the youths and the community so that we also can live like other human beings? So that's my question. Thank you.
Arunachal tanda Chakma miriki ne is. Chakma miriki so lo shipjus ta Arunachal debre de tando ya kozo mangochil kazo topdan chasan yomaris miriki tam segi topdan choro jaga kasheli rayo ra chegal rayo desido de indi ta chi kranzo lega raya ta togu tendala ni gesa chega ta bal pazo 가서 친친친은 도구 제거를 스틴디다 크란스 미 단제기 때 지금 톱단 라야 때 단제기 털라 컨테스 가르 그래 나야요나스 그나서 가 그래
I think basically India, most populated democratic country, over a billion human population, and quite peaceful. Recent election, I think, demonstrated the huge population. Naturally, some problems there, but overall, quite peaceful. So I think the future of India, I feel great. And then recently at UN, Indian Prime Minister mentioned India, land of Buddha. So whether, you see, accept Buddhist faith or not, many ideas mentioned in Buddhist text, these I think we should take as an academic subject. For example, psychology and quantum physics, philosophical field, quantum physics, and then pramana, marbe, the logic, reasoning. So these we should consider the subject of academic. So, and then also this country is 1,000 years, the concept of secular, really wise, very good. So, believe religion, that's personal business. So, but you can use certain sort of, also the subject, more detailed explanation in some religious text, and we should take as a separately academic subject. Like that. So then India, I think overall, I think compare neighboring state, this country, I think comparatively much more stable. So small problem, so long human being, there, some problem always there. As a Buddhist, I'm Buddhist, say, Buddha's own time, a lot of problems. So that's understandable. But overall, I think this country, democratic country, democracy, and religion is concerned, pluralism, marbe, pluralism. I think India, all major world religious traditions live together. Now, our near, because of the neighbor, Afghanistan, and these Middle East, even same Muslim, the name of Shia and Sunni killing each other. Unthinkable. Now this country, I think 3,000 years is the Sangha philosophy. Then from that, many different sort of the sect or tradition, Hindus, and then Jains, then Buddhism, then later Sikhism. All these religions come. And besides homegrown religion, Judaism, Christian, Muslim, and in Bombay, Zoroastrian, very small community, less than 100,000, very peaceful, no fear. Bombay, big city, millions of Hindus, Christians, Muslims, but handful,
Parsis.
or Parsi, very peaceful. So that's one example of India. So I think India is the only country where all these religions over 1,000 years remain together, basically mutual respect, and in some cases mutual learning. So that's, I think, the one, I think, greatness of India. So I think when you find some complaint, then look Pakistan or Bangladesh or in Syria and this area, and then you get this sort of feeling, oh, compare that, we are much peaceful. Okay, next question.
Any question?